Hi guys, this is Vil. Okay, today I would like to share some things about training. All right, it's not more on the trainer side; it's more on the attendees. If you're a participant and for you to be involved in the training or for you to benefit out of the training effectively, there are some tips that I'd like to share with you. So before I go to that tips itself, I'd like to share with you what is training is all about and what is training is all about all these years. So whenever there's training, be it in the office or when we are at universities and things like that, the traditional method of doing training is that we will attend that training, and then we will listen to the trainer or the speaker while they are referring to the subjects based on some slides or certain activities. And most of the time, when we leave the trainings, we either forget, and I believe most of us, we take back certain values and we utilize in our work, studies, and so on. But I would say when I was attending some of the trainings, I would just attend because I just have to attend and I don't bring back any information. But that is something that I did when I didn't know some of things or the skills that is involved when you're attending a training. So the three things that I'd like to share with you is that first thing first, when you're attending a training, be involved in the training. I know we are all distracted with phones, with our work while we are attending our training. I mean, most of the trainings that we are going through is during the working hours. So we will have some unfinished emails to be sent or assignments to be completed for students. And so we are like dual multitasking while the training is going on virtually, and then we are still working on something. And even worse, some of us we are always on the phone, checking our Facebook, WhatsApping someone while the training is going on. So when you are not involved in the training, I would say it's going to be impossible for us to understand what is going on. Some of us, we have active listening, but again, it will be much better if we can just focus on the training and try to understand what is going on and benefit from it. All right, so that is the first one, involved in the training. The second thing is let yourself ask questions. If you're afraid to ask question, you can always say your opinion. All right, not all of us will have questions about the topics that is being presented, but if we don't have questions, try to ask opinions or share your opinions, because training is basically for you to learn and develop. All right, it's basically learning and developing. So if you are not asking question or not sharing opinion, if everybody maintain the same momentum, there will be not learning or something like that. You can even try initiating asking questions, and once you're done, someone else will be starting asking questions or throw opinion. So that's where the learning circle starts. Sometimes when you throw out your opinion, the trainer or the speaker will have his opinion, and you can even compare and find which is the best. And sometimes when you share your opinions, those people on the floor, your fellow participants, they will be getting new knowledge because of your opinion or your question. So that's how you keep the training lively. All right, the second one will be asking questions or throwing opinion. The third one is let yourself in. Okay, this happens whenever most of the trainings, they will have small group activity or activity during the training sessions. And I see during most of my trainings, I observe some of them, they have this slight resistance to not to get fully involved. They are afraid, they are shy, they don't feel comfortable. They have their own reasons to do that. But ultimately, we are there to get ourselves trained and to be better compared to how we came into the session. So that's the whole idea. For us to actually to be in that particular situation, to be in that level, is that we need to let ourselves into the training. If there's certain sorts of activity which requires you to speak, act, dance, sing, or anything like that, you can try to do it bravely. I know some of us, we are shy, like I said earlier, some of the things. But when we let ourselves in, and just assume that even be it people laugh or people criticize, but at the end of the day, you have done that and you have learned that, and you know how it feels when you do certain type of activity during the training. And ultimately, when we talk about learning and development, it's always the progress or the process of learning. The output or the result is just a byproduct. When your learning progress, or the progress of your learning, or the process itself, you are involved 100%, you will understand the pattern of the learning. So once you understand the pattern of learning, every time you do this kind of activity in the future, you will know what kind of result it will generate. All right. So the third one is, like I said, feel the training. I would love to use this word for the third one, let yourself in, is that you need to feel the training. When you feel the training, you will understand the training much more better, and the result will be like the direct output of your involvement. All right. It's like just swimming in the swimming pool. For us to read about swimming in Google or in PDF file or documents, that is knowledge. But when we actually jump in the swimming pool and we feel the water, we learn better. So I could say this is one of the best example I could give. I can explain comparing to the third option. You just have to feel that training. All right. So next time when you have trainings, please try. I will highly suggest for you to try one of these method. And if you have done all this, congratulations, you are doing you are progressing. Your progress in learning is excellent, and I'm sure you are doing well. All right. But for those who have not tried this, please you can try at least one of it, and try to see the difference you had before and after trying these tips. All right. I hope it helps. With that, signing off. Thank you, and have a great week ahead.